Hello! How are you guys doing today? Okay, I just filmed all 3 of my other videos, and so I'm gonna start vlogging, and it is 6:22. And I'll be really honest with you, I vlogged a little bit earlier for like 5 minutes, and I have no idea where that footage went. It must have been on one of the one of the memory cards that I erased already because I can't find it. So, I don't know what happened. I did a video reacting to Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star's video. I did a video about my weight for my Pete Rosen's channel and allowing my weight in my life to stop me from doing things that I've enjoyed. And how I kind of overcame that. And then for my BookTube channel, I just did a BookTubeathon vlog, kind of just updating where I was at on BookTubeathon. And Pee-Pee would like you to know, hello Pee-Pee. He said, I'm gonna jump from this chair to that chair. Hello, how are you today? He said, well, I'm okay. My brothers are driving me nuts. There they are. There's Boo Radley. Hi, Boo Radley. What? What is it? What's going on? Hello. You guys, I can't show you. I'll have to show it to you later. My dad, because I'm uploading a video on my phone because my computer is so slow. I don't know what's going on with our Wi-Fi around the house. So anyway, my dad and my stepmom just texted us. They just bought a miniature Yorkie last night. They got it. I don't know, like, where they got it from. I think they got it. I don't know. Anyway, from somebody that my stepmom knows. I think, like, in Kentucky or somewhere. They drove and got it. That raises these Yorkies, because my stepmom knows it. But anyway, this Yorkie is about twice the size of a tube of lipstick. And it is a boy. And he's absolutely adorable. I'm so glad that my dad and my stepmom got another dog. What? You two are? You got cousins? Well, not really. They're not really, they're second cousins. You don't know, Tucker? Who is it? He said, I want to know. Who is it, Dad? Look at his ear. Who is it, Dad? I want to know who my cousins are. We got cousins? Boo Radley said, cousins? What's a cousin? I don't know what that is. Anyway, where's Pee-Pee? He's right there. Hello, Pee-Pee. He's always by my side. So they got this little miniature Yorkie, and they're like trying to decide what names to call it. And my stepmom's like, I like Okay, Boo Radley jumped up. Like, hit the camera like this. So anyway, okay, we're having this group text, right? And it's between my dad, my stepmom, and Alex and I. And so my stepmom is like, she's like, these are the names I like. And she's like, Pickles, which I immediately thought of like Pickles the Fire Cat. And see, he won't, he just like, if I go, okay, Boo Radley, go down to the floor. He's like, no, watch, he'll get right back up there. He's so funny. I want to be a movie star, Dad. Well, you are a movie star, honey. Can I have a kiss? He said, don't even worry about me. I'm my own person. So anyway, so she's like, I like Pickles, which I thought the Fire Cat. Petal. There's like 4 names. They're all like P names. I don't know why. And and then Bandit. And so my dad, he texts Alex and I, like, not in the group chat. And Alex is like, Alex immediately texts back, and he's like, and I'm like doing other stuff, so I'm not being able to text back. And Alex like texts back to my dad and my stepmom. He's like, oh, Pickles, I think that's so cute. I love that, which I love Pickles too. I think that's adorable for a dog. And my dad texts Alex and I, and he's like, we're getting a girl dog in like a month. He was like, let her save Petals or Pickles for the girl dog so that we can have Bandit. He's like, I like the name Bandit, so we can have that for a boy's name. And then she can pick one of these others for a girl's name, which, who'd care about dogs' names with gender? I personally, we love ambiguous names, don't we? Give me a kiss. Yeah, so he said, we love Pee-Pee, anything. Do you like Gigi from the Shaws of Sunset? He's like, I don't know her. Anyway, we love Boo Radley, Tucker. We love androgynous names. We don't care. We're gender bender, all that. So anyway, but my dad's like, yeah, tell him that, tell her that you like Bandit. Vote for Bandit or something like that. So like Alex immediately texts back and he's like, oh no, I changed my vote, Bandit. That's really cute, I like Bandit. And I'm like, I go for Bandit. And she's like, and my stepmom's like, why did you guys change your vote? I thought you liked Pickles. And we're both like, oh, we changed our vote. We like Bandit better. So they got a new dog and his name is Bandit. Pee-Pee, you have a new cousin and his name is Bandit. He says, I do? He's very, very little. I wish I could show you. Well, it's only uploaded. Here, hold on a second. It's only uploaded like 2%. So I will unplug that part and show you guys. Hold on just a second. The dog. Okay. This is Bandit. Is it? Why is it going that way? Can you see Bandit? There's Bandit. Hi, Bandit. You just got named, Bandit. So anyway, I don't know what kind of dog they'll get next. My dad wanted to have a bigger dog. Oh shoot, I have to upload this video. My dad has wanted to have a bigger dog for a while. And when I was growing up, we had an Airedale and a Yorkie, and then they've always had. Why am I pulling up my Audible? Since then, they've always had big dogs or little dogs. They've always had Yorkies. But my dad has said that he would really like to have a smaller dog again. So I don't know. Maybe at some point. I think they should just have Chihuahuas, PP, don't you? Boo Radley said, but what's wrong with Papatisas? Well, there's nothing wrong with Papatisas, Boo Radley. You're actually such a good boy, aren't you? I love you so much, Boo Radley. Boo Radley loves hugs and kisses, but sometimes he says, too many hugs and kisses are too much for me. Don't forget, I'm my own person. I don't like to be held too tightly. But he loves to put his head behind like this. I could carry him around for hours. He would let me carry him like this. He will also let me carry him like a baby. He's the only one that will do that. Right, Boo? He said, well, I'm a daddy's boy. I love my dad. He said, I love my dad so much. When they hear Alex's, this is uploading so slow, 49 minutes, and then it goes to like 4 hours. When they hear Alex's car come up in the garage, they like go crazy. Okay, so this is, I want to do a little show and tell. I do not remember because I always forget the very next day, so I apologize. But whoever sent me this Breakfast of Champions candle, let me get it right there, okay? This candle, first of all, I said in my blog I couldn't figure out what kind of cereal it smelled like, and somebody said to me, do you think it smells like Apple Jacks? And I don't know if you're the one that sent me the candles, but this straight up smells like Apple Jacks, okay? In a good way. I have candle waxes that are the most fantastic candle waxes from Swan Creek. They're called Vanilla Pound Cake. This candle is 10 times stronger than this is 10 times stronger than the White Barn Candle Company. So if I can find this, because it says the Poorhouse Company, I don't know if that's like an Etsy group or like this is your Etsy shop or if it's an actual website. I should actually just go look at it right now. God, my nose is itching me. Okay, PB, hold on, sweetie. Okay, so I'm gonna look right now because I want to like link this for you guys, and because this is hands down one of the best candles I've ever had in my entire life, and I'm not just saying that because somebody sent it to me. It is absolutely fantastic. I need to have something here that I can kind of. We don't need to see her butt all the time. Get away, lady. Lady. That's what we call their little stuffed animal that they love so much. Okay. Bring over some of your old Motown records. Okay. Why is this video taking so long to upload? We're gonna look it up and see if I can find it. She said she made them homemade, but I just like, they're so good. Poorhouse Candle Company. Let's see if that pulls anything up. Poorhouse candles. They're not Woodwick though. It says Woodwick. 100% soy wax candles. It's coming up slow. Hand poured with care, Infinite Ridge Seattle. Welcome to Poorhouse. Hi, I'm Sam. I'm a registered nurse working at the University of Washington Medical Center. Please purchase from my Etsy site here. Is this you, Sam? Are you the one that sent me these candles? She's like, the person that sent them to me is like, oh, Poorhouse Candle Company is taking a short break. Huh. Well, I don't know if those are the same ones or not, but it's fantastic. I mean, does it say Seattle on there? Does it say, where does it say? The Poorhouse Company. The Peter, that's not how you spell it. Poorhouse Bar and Grill, Espresso, Coffee Company, Poorhouse IPA. Oh my Lord. Oh my God, I found them. Here it is. Bossier City, Louisiana. Abby, that's who sent it to me, Abby. Oh my God, okay. Oh my God, she has so many, you guys. They're like not even that expensive. Okay, Unicorn Farts, that's the one she sent me. Mermaid Ice Cream. Oh my God, she has wax, oh my God, I was gonna ask her about that. She has the wax melts. I'm gonna order some of this shit. Bunny Farts. Namaste in Bed. Oh, these are so fantastic, these names. Ginger Snap Pumpkins. Luke's Diner. Gilmore's Girls, it says. Donut Shop. Wax. Oh my God. Mango Sorbet Scented Soy Waxes. Breakfast of Champions. There's the one. Jasmine and Green Apple. Sweet Potato and Brown Sugar. Oh my God, that sounds so... They have a candle and the waxes. Mermaid Ice Cream Scented Waxes. Mrs. Weasley's Kitchen. How do I know that? Mrs. Weasley's Kitchen. Toffee Apple Crunch. They have all of these in the soy waxes too for $3.75. Not bad at all. Country Bumpkin. Oh my God, the pictures are so cute. You guys, this is adorable website. Here, I'm going to show you, okay? So look. So can you see? So when you go to the Etsy shop, this is not sponsored, although I wish it was, but it's an Etsy shop. She's got look at all these candles on there. Okay. God, I'm so excited. Bring over some your old Motown records. Abby, I'm gonna need you to reach out to me. I may have to buy some surplus. Under the Sea, Donut Shop. Oh my God, view all 75 items. Oh my God, there's more. Rory's Coffee. Okay, this is so funny, you guys, because like just yesterday I was wondering if there was a candle wax that smelled like coffee. Campfire S'mores. Oh my God, I want all of it. I mean, there's like some that I don't want, no offense, like Flamingo Kisses, I don't need that, but like Irish Linen, like Alex and Lemon Lavender, Orange Cream Cupcake, Hermione's Closet, Orange Cream, oh my God, you guys. Pink Sugar, I have found my new... Harry's Cloak. There's all these Harry Potter ones in here. Turkey Farts. These are adorable. Oh my God. Okay, so I am going to link. She has 37. She must have each thing in a wax and in the candle. So I'm gonna send. I'm gonna link her channel below, and I'll probably order some of these too. I just ordered the Norvina palette to do a giveaway. Oh, Abby, thank you so much for sending me these candles. That is so awesome that you did that to me. Do it to me one more time. But now I got introduced to my new favorite candle, which I'm absolutely in love with. You guys, you've got to go check this out. It is called The Poorhouse Company, Bossier City, Louisiana. I'm going to link it below, and I'm super excited about this, so go check it out, okay? Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to get my videos uploaded. Boo Radley, what are you doing over there? He said, I'm hungry, Dad. Look at him. Are you doing any adventures over there, Boo Radley? Boo Radley. Say goodbye to the people for a little while. He said, where are the people at? All right, you guys. I will see you later. Bye. So I'm outside, taking the dogs outside. Tucker's done. Boo Radley, come on, guys. Go inside, honey. Tucker goes inside, Boo Radley goes inside. Come on, Pee-Pee. Pee-Pee kind of likes to just walk around the yard for a little bit. So if I leave the door open, he'll come in. Come on, bud. I just got them new food at the pet store, so let me show it to you. Because they really liked it, and I was worried that they wouldn't like it. And I wanted to try something different because this has high protein in it, and it's this solid gold. I got like 6 different kinds. I want to see which one they like the best. So I got a bunch of different ones, but it's grain-free, gluten-free, and it's really high in protein, and so we're trying to get them to like, well, Pee-Pee is exactly the weight that we want him to be. We don't want him to gain a whole lot more weight, but you know, Boo could always lose to gain weight, although he looks pretty good right now. Don't you, buddy? Look at it and say, yes, Daddy, I look pretty good right now. I look pretty solid. Yeah, come here. You having a good day, buddy? Come on, Pee-Pee. You ready to go inside? Come on, honey. Look how small he is. Come on, we're gonna go inside, honey. So anyway, if I sit right here, he'll come in quicker than if I sit up there. So, oh, my battery is almost dead. I cannot believe it. I'm sitting here and I'll charge it. I'm getting ready to go to my in-laws' house. Well, my mother-in-law's house to say goodbye to Alex's cousin. I'm waiting, literally just waiting for him to get off work. I can't believe that my battery is almost dead. I'm watching Miss Congeniality. My little friend right here. And, Pee-Pee's so funny. He just, like, walks back and forth with the same, like, 5 feet over and over and over again. Anyway, it's been a good day. It's been, like, a relaxing day, hasn't it, buddy? We've had a good day. I got our videos filmed, and my Peterisms video is uploading right now. The BookTube video I'll put up when I get back. Because I don't have time to do it before I leave. And then when I get home, I'm gonna take a shower. Come on, Tucker, come up here. Come on, honey. Well, maybe not just on my lap. I'm gonna take a shower and then read for the rest of the night for BookTube-a-thon, which I'm really excited about. What is it, huh? What do you see in there, huh? All kinds of stuff. Pee-Pee! Should we go see what Pee-Pee's doing? Where's Pee-Pee? Go get Pee-Pee. Say, I'm not my brother's keeper, Dad. You having a good day, huh? Are you having fun chasing your brothers around? Let's go see where we can. Let's go see Boo Rat. Let's see if we can find Pee-Pee. Oh, Pee-Pee's pooping. We don't want to show that, do we? You can't talk while your dogs are going to the bath. I say the bathroom, going potty. He never wanders too far. He'll like, it's so nice having this backyard where they can just kind of like go back in there and we can just kind of keep an eye on them. Well, Boo and Tucker never will. Pee-Pee will go to the neighbor's house. He like goes in their garage and stuff. Why is this like focused way on me? I need to get some sun. I'm Palina of the world. Why you smell? I love Miss Congeniality. I feel like I can watch like the same 10 movies over and over and over again. Like that Tammy movie, anything with Melissa McCarthy, like Bridesmaid. Look, he holds on for dear life. Like anything with Melissa McCarthy, I don't know why, but I love her. I can just watch over and over and over again. Oh, poor Pee-Pee's having a hard time pooping. There's like a lot of movies like that. Romancing the Stone from back in the day. Anytime it's on, I love. Jurassic Park, I love. You know, all of those like staple movies from back in the day. I love, like, just, you know, the ones that are just, what else can I watch over and over and over again? The Ocean's 11 movies, I always put those on in the background. Oh, hi again. Did you have a good day? What did you guys do? You went outside about 100 times, didn't you? Ran around. Did you make any friends? You did? With who? The butterflies? What else? Did you meet any snakes or raccoons? He said, Dad, don't be silly. Look who it is. Good boy, Pee-Pee. Good boy. Yes. So, apparently they loved that food. The part where she's like, has the gum in her mouth for the beauty pageant and she makes her spit it out. I love that scene. It reminds me of, at my mom's viewing, my friend Liz and I were standing like in line, like Liz stood with me, like at the door when people came in, and that is not like a beautiful way to sit. And we were like chewing gum, I guess, and my aunt came over and she was like, give me your gum. That is unsightly. Well, surprise! It's the old hat. So if you guys haven't watched me, why is the focus so bad on this camera? Do you guys see that? How horrible that is? No, that's better. If you guys haven't watched me for a long time, you probably won't remember this hat. But this hat is the hat that I originally started in. It's an ultra, it says a U. People always, this is not the hat that I started in because that hat is dirty. And I bought this, actually I ordered this in the mail. The U, here I'll show you, stands for Ultra Music Festival. Here, I need a little screenshot. I hate finding screenshots. So, it stands for Ultra Music Festival. It does not stand for Uber. It doesn't stand for Pokemon. People always think that. I don't know why. So anyway, I need something to drink, and I was gonna bring a LaCroix or whatever, LaCroix, I think it's called. And I walked out, and I forgot to do it, but I just given Pee-Pee his medicine, and so, what is this car doing? Like, driving in and backing out real quick. I didn't want to open the door again and get them disturbed. Alex is asleep, and the dogs were upstairs asleep. I had just given Pee-Pee his medicine and got him upstairs in bed. So he's sleeping next to his dad, and I just didn't want to, upset them. So anyway, I didn't go back in. So I'm gonna go to the gas station here and get something to drink in a second. Oh, I need to be charging my phone. My phone is literally on like 10% right now. And I want to listen to my audiobook a little bit before I go home. And then I'm gonna read, sit on the front porch, but it's so hot outside. So I might just bring like a fan out there. Put it on me while I'm reading. What time is it? Oh, it's only 1:08. I'm having coffee with somebody tomorrow at 1. So, my car is so dirty. Not like trash. Like, I don't ever have trash like in my car. Like, I just don't like that. Like water bottles every once in a while back there. And then when I find the recycling bin or whatever, I'll take them there. Sometimes in the trash, but I try to recycle that stuff. But like the windows are so dirty in my car. So anyway, let's see. The last time I talked to you, I was uploading my videos, waiting for Alex to call. Alex called. And so I went over to... I really ended up having like a fantastic time tonight, and it was so low key, and I think this is just why I love being part of his family so much. Like, it doesn't have to be anything big deal or anything like that. Oh, really quick, this was the hat that I started on YouTube. So if you remember this hat back in the day, yeah. So anyway, that's why I was bringing that up. But like, one of the reasons why I just love being part of his family is that they literally could just like hang out. Like, it doesn't have to be any deeper than that, they just sit around. They can sit around for hours, and if you go off in a corner and are on your phone or watching TV, they don't really care. Napping, they don't care, So we went over there to say goodbye to Nina, who is Alex's cousin that was visiting from San Francisco. And her dad just moved back here. So she's leaving tomorrow morning. She went to Indiana University, so she was down in Bloomington for like the last, I think just yesterday and today. She has a lot of friends that still live in Bloomington. So she's like a dancer. She does like all of this really cool dancing stuff. But anyway, and she does like, what do you call it? like indigenous Venezuelan dancing. It's very cool. So anyway, and she used to work for the Latino Community Center in San Francisco, but she doesn't work there anymore. Anyway, so she was leaving, so I went over there, and as soon as I got there, Alex's mom and grandma were going to the grocery store because they were making cachapas, which are kind of like a rapist, but different. I like cachapas better. And you can put like butter, like we had like butter, and like then there's this like Venezuelan cheese that I use on it. Alex sometimes puts like these little cans of ham that look like they look ham salad. It looks like cat food to me. Nina's vegan, so she had vegan cachapas that were made with coconut oil. They were really good. And then they like take like, you know, actual corn and they grind it up, and they have like corn flour and stuff. They're really, really good. They look like pancakes, but they're not sweet. And then you put butter on them and cheese and avocado or mushrooms or whatever, ham, whatever. Like Alex's uncle was putting ham on it and stuff like that. And so then we were sitting there eating, and Carlos, Liliana, and the kids came in at like 10 o'clock. Well, then I was so excited to see them, and the kids were running around, and Alex and I were like talking to our nephews and like chasing them around backyard with Nina and stuff. It was fun. We had a really good time, and everybody was just kind of sitting around, and they were drinking wine, and Carlos brought some beer, and of course I was just drinking water, and we just were swapping stories, and it just was really fun, you know. And I stayed over there till like 11:45. I think I got there like, I don't know, like 8:30. And it was like time just like was like, it just went really quick. They're just so easy. Like their family is so easy, and I had such a good time. So I don't know, I'm like really glad that I went over there and just kind of hung out for a while and stuff, because I told Alex, I was like, I think I'm gonna do a live stream. And then I got over there and I looked at the clock and it was like 11:15. I was like, I'm not gonna do a live stream tonight. I'd rather spend some time with my family. So yeah, it was fun. And then I talked to my dad again, and he thanked Alex and I. So it's Bandit. They went with Bandit, and they're getting a girl dog. I think it's a Yorkie is what my dad said. He told Alex it was a Yorkie. And they're gonna name her, I think, Pickles, which is cute. I think that's real cute, you know. So I'm real excited for them. I think like my dad is going through this weird thing. You know, my dad's gonna be 78 this month, and you know he's still practicing, and he's like semi-retired, and he just doesn't look 78. He doesn't act like he's 78. He's very coherent. You know, I don't know what a 78-year-old acts like, but my dad still like walks down the street every day, you know, like sits on the back porch and smokes a cigar, and you know, goes into work every morning, and he's just very active. You know, he's not like what I would assume for somebody. And I like when we went out to brunch, I don't know what, a month or 2 ago, and 2 months ago, and we were talking. I'm sorry it's windy, you guys. I have to have the windows open because the air is not working. You know, and my dad was kind of like really down and I said something to him about getting another dog, and he goes, yeah, I don't know that I really want to get another dog. And I was like, well, why not? And he was like, I don't know that I'll like, it'll be the last dog I ever get. And I think my dad's like kind of getting to that age where he realizes like, in all honesty, like my dad is extremely healthy. So unless he dies of some freak accident, my dad probably will live to be 100. I mean, he probably just will, you know? So, I mean, the reality is he's got 20 more years in him, and he's not the kind of person that I think anytime soon is gonna have to be like in a, you know, retirement home or anything. So I'm happy that he's getting a dog. Plus my stepmother is, you know, 20 years younger than him, 22 years younger than him. And so like, she's 56. I mean, she's not like, I mean, she's got a lot of good years in her. She's probably got a couple more dogs in her, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm happy for them because they are so kind of reclusive. They don't really go anywhere and do anything. And like, they just really like, they have a gorgeous house. They're on the water. They have a pool. They have, you know, all this kind of stuff. And so they're just kind of there all the time. You know, it's beautiful out there. It's secluded. And, But, like, something was missing with the dogs, you know, not being there anymore. And I think, like, they were so afraid of going through what they went through before because, like, their last 2 dogs lived to be very old, you know? And so I think they were afraid of going through that again. And my stepmother finally was just like, I've got to have something. Like, I can't just be here all day. Like, I miss having something to love. She was so dedicated to these dogs. I will never forget. So they got this little dog, his name was Bo, B-E-A-U, and he was the smallest Yorkie they've had. He was a miniature Yorkie, and he was like 3 pounds, and he was so funny. He would just walk around, his tongue would hang out of his mouth. He was so cute, and he kind of like walked like he was like had a swagger. It was hilarious, and so they called him Bobo because he was just little and cute. He was just adorable, and so at like 3 or 4 years old, no, because Bobo lived to be like 12. At like 6 or 7, because it was like double his like life. I think it was like 6. My dad like cussed this vet out, okay? Y'all have to understand, like, I come from a huge animal loving family, okay? So we had used this, like, they had used this vet for years, like, even when I, like, had dogs growing up as a kid. In the middle of the night, this dog gets sick, and so they take it to the emergency vet, right? Well, my dad is so, like, he's sitting there, and he's so frustrated with these people at this emergency vet center, and so they want to x-ray the dog. And my dad calls me, and he goes, Pete, you're never going to believe this. And I go, what? And he goes, they want me to fucking pay $3,000. I have to write them a check and put it on a credit card. They want $3,000 to x-ray this dog tonight. Because it was like a Friday night, and if not, they had to wait till Monday. And I was like, damn, that's a lot of money, Dad. And he goes, right, like, they totally had me by the, this is what he said. He was like, they totally had me by the balls. He was like, I'm screwed because if I don't and something happens to this dog, your stepmom's gonna be pissed at me. And he was like, we don't know what is going on with the dog, but the dog is not acting right. You know, little Bobo is like, he's just not doing well. And so my dad paid and got these x-rays done. Well, they couldn't figure out what was wrong with the dog, okay? The dog was not like keeping like food down. He was vomiting a lot. Little Bobo was vomiting a lot. So that Monday, they take Bobo with the x-rays show nothing. There's nothing wrong with the dog. You know, they take Bobo to the vet. And this vet that my dad had gone to all these years looks with my stepmother in the room, okay? Now, you gotta understand, my dad was born in 40, okay? When he was growing up in the 50s and the late 40s, there are stories in the town that he grew up in that my dad and his best friend would like rescue stray dogs, feed them until they were like up to being like healthy again. Like they had this like shack that they kept him in next to my dad's house. They would get a dog, they would feed him, they would groom him, they would get him back to where he was, you know, feeling better again, and then they would find a family to give him to. Like, this is my dad, okay, at like 8 years old. No lie. I have a picture of my dad sitting on the steps of his outhouse, because my dad grew up with an outhouse, okay, with 2 of these dogs next to him. I have the picture framed in my condo. So anyway, then you got my stepmother, who is like animal rights activist of the world, and this vet looks at the dog and says, what do you want me to tell you? And my stepmom's like, well, what's going on? Like, we got x-rays done. The x-rays didn't tell us anything. You know, he's been throwing up all weekend. And the vet goes, yeah, I mean, look at him. He's genetic waste. No dog's supposed to be 3 pounds. And my dad looked at him and he goes, what did you say? And the vet was like, he's genetic waste. Like, he's an anomaly. Like, he shouldn't have lived that way. My dad said, this is how you talk to people about their animals? And got up and walked out. They found another vet that was like more holistic minded and all this kind of stuff. My stepmother fed Bobo, okay, with an eyedropper. Are you ready for this? With an eyedropper, like the Pep Light or whatever, like whatever the vet had that was like this liquid formula, she fed that dog every day, okay, by this eyedropper, and that dog lived another 6 years. True story, okay? I will never, I mean, So that is like the love and the consideration that my dad and my stepmom have for animals. And, you know, I was just raised in all of that. And so now that they have another dog, or they have this Bandit, I can't wait to see him. He looks so damn cute. I think my stepmom sent me about 15 pictures. But now that they have Bandit, and why is this saying it's going to stop at 14 minutes? Let me stop this. I'll be right back. I don't know why it's wanting to stop at 14 minutes. Maybe I have the setting not to movies, because movies are like 24 minutes. And then they're going to get this other dog, this girl dog, because they've always had a boy and a girl dog at the same time, always. I mean, when I was like 12 years old is when they got Clifford, and then they got Jolie right after that. So, I'm excited for them, you know? I think it's going to pump some damn life into their house over there. They can stop being sourpusses all the time and being sad about the world, you know? I think it's gotta be hard. You know, my dad, it's like everybody that he knows is gone. Dogs are gone. Most of his siblings are gone. Well, that's not true. Only my dad has one brother that's gone, but his one sister is really, really sick. Every time I talk to my dad, like, you know, we used to joke about this when I was growing up. My dad said, if I ever become like, he would say, if I ever become like your grandma, and, you know, you call me up and you go, well, you know, Uncle Al died. He goes, just shoot me. He was like, I don't want to ever be that person. So every time I see my dad, he always says to me about my aunt. He goes, well, we're hoping she'll make it to Christmas, you know. I'm just like, when do we get to that age where, like, that's the conversation that we have? I know that, dude. But anyway, my aunt has been sick for like years, like very sick for years. She has lots of different issues. I haven't seen her in probably, well, that's not true. I saw her at my uncle's funeral, so that would have been last summer. Was that my uncle's funeral? So then my dad is the youngest of 5, and then his next sister up, she's alive and doing very, very well. And then his next sister up, she's alive and doing very, very well. And she just basically goes and visits her grandkids all over the place. And then my dad's next sister up, that's the one that's really sick. That's my Aunt Donna. And then, oh, Donna, oh, Donna. My mom loved her so much. My mom would always say, your Aunt Donna is so wonderful. My mom kept in contact with all my aunts and uncles even long after they were divorced. She loved my dad's family. And then my Uncle Dick passed away last year. And I think my dad's starting to like really be like, this is so weird. You know, it's like everybody that I know is like gone. Like all the doctors that he used to work with, like most of them have passed away. You know, he was like the younger one out of all of that. And I don't know, it's just weird. All right, I'm gonna go in here and get something to drink and try to figure out this camera, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay. Oh, I hope it doesn't demonetize my video for that 2 seconds of music that I played. Ooh, it's hot. It's hot. So I got this. I was like wanting coffee, but I didn't want like hot coffee. And they don't, the only thing is they have are like espresso shots and stuff. God, I miss my air conditioning. And this is like 290 calories, which is a lot of calories, but bring over some Euro passion records. I got the mocha, or the coffee one. Did you guys want to know a story? Okay. Yeah, Peter. That's why we watch your vlog every night, because we want to hear stories about your life. Well, I'll tell you a story. When I was a little kid, I was very, this is so funny, like I think back on this, because I'll try all kinds of stuff now. But I was like really particular about like foods. Like there weren't a lot of foods I would try. And it's actually kind of a joke between my cousin Caroline and I. Because when my grandma passed away, my grandma used to always make the macaroni and cheese where you like cook it in the oven. And it's like the macaroni's on top and then like the cheese goes on top of the macaroni and there's like milk underneath it. Do you know what I'm talking about? I hate it. I cannot stand it. I think it's so gross. I don't think it tastes like macaroni and cheese. I like Velveeta whipped through it. I like it as you know, white trash Kraft out of the dollar box where you put in a half a thing of butter and some milk. That's the kind of macaroni and cheese I like all day long. I'm not a real big homemade macaroni and cheese person, okay? I'm just not. You know, make some macaroni, cut up a half a thing of Velveeta, throw it in there, and I am fine. That's the kind of shit I like. Well, it's kind of this joke back in the day because after my grandma died, it was like, I don't know, like Christmas, or, I'm trying to fix this damn camera. It still is doing the same shit it was doing to me. I mean, it's always some kind of problem as a vlogger of the world, isn't it? Have you guys noticed this trend with vloggers lately saying on YouTube, like they're putting up videos going, I'm having a breakdown? Have you seen this? Jason Nash did it, and I've seen about 5 other people. I'm not having no breakdown. I'm doing just fine over here. I'm grateful for my life. I'm happy today. I'm not saying that I couldn't have a breakdown. I've had a few of them in my life. I have. I've had more than a few, but not today. I'm living the good life. Okay, so anyway, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I try not to borrow trouble. But after my grandma died, my aunt, like Christmas or Thanksgiving, she made my grandma's. She started making my grandma was the cook of the family, okay? And my aunt was a good cook too. My mom was okay. She couldn't bake to save her life. She burnt everything. She burnt every cookie she ever made. And then she'd always say she liked the burnt ones. But my grandma was the one that cooked everything. And now it's too far forward. It's still here. This is pissing me off. Okay. So my aunt tries to recreate, I mean, all my mom ever cooked was deviled eggs. That was like her meal that she brought. Well, raw apple muffins and orange bread. She could bake those 2 things. So anyway, she always bring deviled eggs. That was always her thing, and rolls. She was supposed to bring rolls from Taylor's Bakery. So, this has nothing to do with the story I was going to tell you. The story I was going to tell you was that every time we went to go get ice cream, I was real particular, okay, about this. I was so bougie as a little kid. I had to have Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream. Don't ask me why. And my dad would say, it's going to keep you up all night long. But I also liked mint chip ice cream too. But we used to always get Haagen. Does anybody even eat Haagen-Dazs back in the day or anymore? Back in the day, I loved it. I thought I was so special. So anyway, that's what my dad and I always did. So I got this tonight, and I was thinking of my dad. I was like, here, Pops. So anyway, does anybody else out there call their dad Pops? So, okay, so my aunt is like, makes this macaroni and cheese, right? And she's like, I swear to God, let me just tell you about this girl next to me, okay? When I glance at my phone, somebody has a bunch of shit to say. This girl is literally like this. We wonder why there's accidents from texting. Look at her. I should throw the camera on her. She's still doing it too. Anyway, so my aunt, she made this macaroni and cheese. Okay, so she would make every year. My aunt's friend Carol, everybody loved Carol's stuffing. Carol's still alive, so she's still making that stuffing. Alex just got the recipe from her the other day at my uncle's funeral and was like, we're gonna carry on that tradition since Kathy and Dave are gone. And Carol was like, Alex, just come over to our house for Thanksgiving and you can just have it. This stuffing is like, dressing. We call it dressing here in Indiana. This dressing is like nobody's business. Okay, now Carol knew that my mother loved, I don't know anybody that likes this shit, okay? Oyster dressing. Have you ever heard of such a thing? It's stuffing, but they make it with oysters. Well, my mother loved it, okay? So my aunt and my grandma would always make Carol's dressing, but then they would make the real dressing. It's real dark. I don't know how to explain it to you, but it's got like 15 herbs and spices in it. They cook it inside the turkey and all this. I mean, it is fantastic. It is the finest dressing you have ever had in your entire life. Hand to God, okay? So anyway, I said to her, now, Carol, I need to have this recipe, but you know I'm a vegetarian now. She's looked at me, she goes, it's not gonna work. She goes, it has to be made in a turkey. She's like, you can't make my dressing outside of a turkey. I was like, well, okay. But anyway, so I guess as long as I'm a vegetarian, I'll never be having that again. Well, my aunt since my grandma passed away, she started making all of everybody's favorites. So she made my mom the oyster dressing, and she made everybody else, you know, the dressing and whatever. And, you know, my cousin Caroline, she loved, I don't know what it was, something. Caroline would only, like, eat, like, mashed potatoes. That's what she loved. Grandma's mashed potatoes. So I think to this day, that's all she eats at Thanksgiving is mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. That's it. We're starch family. So she made the mashed potatoes for Caroline, and then she said, Peter, I made your favorite, Grandma's macaroni and cheese, right? Well, I didn't say anything. But I didn't like that macaroni and cheese. I hated it, okay? I just ate it because I didn't want to hurt my grandma's feelings. So this goes on, I'm not lying to you guys, okay? From like 13 to like 20. Like seriously, to like I'm 20, right? And my mom and I leave one night. This is like siblings, okay? And I don't have siblings, so I don't know how this works. So my mom and I are leaving Thanksgiving or Christmas or something. And my aunt's like, let me send you home with a bunch of this macaroni and cheese. Like every year she's done this now for 7 or 8 years, right? Let me send you home because, you know, I just make it for you, Peter. Like nobody else really likes it. It's Grandma's macaroni and cheese and whatever. And Caroline's always like in the background, Caroline's like, well, I like it. You know, let me have some. And so she'll be like, well, I really make it for Peter, but if you want like a little cup, I'll give you a cup. And then my aunt would always follow it up by saying to Caroline, but you don't need that much anyway because you could use to lose a little weight, because she was always on her about her weight. My cousin's not heavy, okay? But anyway, so this goes on for 7 or 8 years, right? Okay? Of Aunt Kathy making me my favorite macaroni and cheese that Grandma made for me and I loved. And then Caroline would always be pissed because I got sent home all the macaroni and cheese, and Caroline would be, well, I like it too. So 20 years old, I was before I got sober, so it was like 20 or 21. My mom and I are leaving Christmas or Thanksgiving. I've had a few drinks in me at this point, and I said to my mom, I said, you know, I go, I don't even like that macaroni and cheese. And she goes, what are you talking about? She makes it for you. That was your favorite. I go, no, it wasn't. I never said that. I never said I like that macaroni and cheese. I can't stand it. And my mom's like, well, what kind of macaroni and cheese do you like? And I go, Kraft, out of the box. I like, that's what I like. You know what I mean? And my mom's like, you don't like Grandma's macaroni and cheese? Oh, like real offended, right? You know? I'm like, no. My mother gets on the phone, calls my aunt that night, okay? That night. Now you have to remember, all 3 of us at this point are still drinking, okay? The whole family's drinking at this point. I got sober, then my mom got sober, but this is when we're all drinking. So I get this phone call from my aunt at like 10 o'clock at night, and she's real upset on the phone. You don't like Grandma's macaroni and cheese? I said, and my mom didn't warn me, right? So I didn't know I was getting this phone call. I probably had, I don't know, 2 more, 3 more, 10 more drinks since I've been home. I was like, Aunt Kathy, what are you talking about? She's like, well, your mom called me and she was real upset and said, didn't you? And this is how my mom would spin shit, right? You should know Peter didn't like that macaroni and cheese. And my aunt's like, I'm so sorry, Peter. I didn't know you didn't like it. So anyway, that all gets worked out, right? Because we're not a fight. We didn't really fight much as a family. So the following year on Thanksgiving, I think it was Thanksgiving and that Christmas, my Aunt Kathy don't make none of the macaroni and cheese because she knows I don't like it. There's no reason to make it, right? My cousin Caroline flips her shit, okay? She is like, where is the macaroni and cheese? And my aunt is like, Caroline, I didn't make it because we found out, as you know, that it's not Peter's favorite, that he never liked it, that he was just being nice to Grandma. And Caroline goes, that's my favorite. My favorite is the macaroni and cheese. Caroline was so upset about it. Stupid, isn't it? So stupid, the fights we get into when we're younger. But anyway, yeah. So I love coffee ice cream. I think it's this hat that's making me so giggly. I got this card tonight. You know, let me just tell you something. Did you ever just have those days where everything in the world just goes right? You really just can't like lose your focus. I keep on screwing with this thing and I keep on shutting it off. Okay, so have you ever had one of those days that just like nothing can go wrong? Like seriously. I mean, it's not like the most exciting day in the entire world, but it's not the worst day either. And nothing like really that bad goes wrong, you know? So that was kind of my day today. I mean, I didn't really have a whole lot going on, but I was singing in my car, and I was listening to my audiobook, and I just felt good about everything. And this has been sitting on my couch in my bedroom now. For the record button is right next to the timer button, so I keep on looking at it, because like when the timer goes to past like 14 or something, it turns red. But it was 24, now it's 14. I don't know what I did wrong with it, but anyway. I also have absolutely no idea how long I've talked on this vlog tonight. Why do I smell something that smells real oily? I hope that's not my car. No, because I just smelled it out of the blue. So anyway, I've been like, just had this great day, and then went to Alex's family and just was laughing, and we were dancing and talking, and the food was great. You know, and I came home, and I was just kind of laying in bed with the dogs. I had taken them out, and I was laying in bed with the dogs. I was kind of just looking through my phone, and Alex, like, literally came home. Like, I thought he'd stay at his family's, like, another hour or something, but he, like, must have left right after I did, because he got home at, like, 10 minutes after I did, came right upstairs and went to bed. He was like, I have to work in the morning. He was so tired. And we were talking about Facebook. So if you don't know, I decided that I have received, I cannot even tell you guys, in the last, well, since I started my YouTube channels, I have received so many friend requests. And anyway, let me, before I get into the Facebook thing, because this is like a decision of the world, okay? I have, what is going on with the focus? You guys, this camera's driving me crazy tonight. I don't know why. But anyway, I just was having the greatest day in the entire world. It was like, it was nothing like super exciting, but it was like everything was great at the same time. Like, I just had fun dancing in my car to music, talking to my friends on the phone, you know, getting a coffee, doing this. I just wasn't stressed out at all. You know, it was like, even like, PB got sick. He threw up a little bit early today, you know, then he turned around and was completely fine. And, you know, Boo and Tucker were fine today. Took them out about 10 times. One of them pooped in their house. They never do that. I just couldn't, like, nothing could bother me today, you know? I had to clean out this poop out of their cage in the basement. Like, they never poop in their house, right? They pooped in there, because we don't ever leave them in there that long. They're hardly ever in there, like, and sometimes they sleep in there overnight, but then I'll put them in there late at, like, you know, like 12 or 1 or 2 when I come home sometimes, and then Alex will let them out, like, when he gets up in the morning at, like, 6, so they're never in there more than, like, 4 or 5 hours, but one of them pooped in there today. I couldn't believe it. And, but, you know, I cleaned that. It was like, just nothing bothered me, though. You know what I mean? I got there, I was getting ready to feed the dogs, and I was like, shit, I told, like, we don't have any food. So I went to the pet store. It took me 5 minutes to drive up the street and go to the pet store. It was nothing, you know? It's like nothing bothered me today. I had this great attitude. Everything was great today. And I've really been doing these positivity affirmations in the morning when I got up. Like, I waver sometimes, you guys, between, like, picking up my phone first thing in the morning and going to meditation and prayer. Like, I either, like, immediately pick up my phone or I go to prayer and meditation. And it's usually if I have more time, like if I get up and I look at my phone, and I try not to look, because, you know, it has all the texts and stuff that come up. I try not to look at any of that. I try just to see what the time it is. If I have enough time before I have to go or be somewhere, like, that's typically when I do my prayers and meditations. And then I take the dogs outside, and as I'm standing outside watching the dogs, I let them stand out there for 10 or 15 minutes. I sit down and I consciously do my prayers and my meditations in the morning. And I do a lot of, you know, positivity affirmations. And what I mean by that is I say to myself things like, and I know that this is corny and cheesy, right? But I do things like, today is going to be a good day, you know? You will overcome your obstacles today. You'll have support from others. You'll have love from others. You know, you will do good things today. You'll put positivity out there in the world. You will learn today. You will remain teachable. All of the things I want, I say. And I kind of build this mindset for my day. Well, I've been doing that now for, like, I'd say, like, the last 2 weeks. And in Essex, Connecticut, I really did it, like, standing outside that one day. Which, if you watch my Peterism's channel, I did a whole video about how, like, my mindset had changed, you know, and I could see things differently. But since I've been doing that, I always do prayers and meditations. Well, I mean, not always, but I typically do prayers and meditations in the morning. Probably 2 days a week I forget, and I do it later or in my car or whatever. But, I mean, not like kneeling in my car, but, like, as I'm driving, I consciously talk to my higher power. But, you know, like, The days that I get up that I don't do that and I go right to my phone are very, very negative days for me. Like right off the bat, that sets the tone for my day. Does that make sense? And because you never know what that text is gonna be. You know, the text could be something just funny, it could be random, it could be, I don't know, you know, just anything. And so it's been really good for me. I mean, I would say the last 3 to 6 months, I've really focused on my prayers and meditations in the morning. I mean, this is not a new concept for me. I've been sober for 23 and a half years. This is something I've consistently done through my sobriety, but really in the last 6 months, more so than any time I would say that other than my first 2 to 4 years sober, I've really consciously made a decision to be very focused on my prayers and meditations in the morning and really what I want that day to look like and doing positivity affirmations, and it has made a life of difference, you know? To say to myself in the morning, today I want to be compassionate, today I want to be kind, I want to be tolerant, I want to be forgiving, today I want to be understanding, you know, today I want to be a better version of myself than yesterday. You know, help me to want what I already have. That's one of my prayers that I say is, help me to want what I already have. Help me to be grateful for those things that I have. You know, help me to not be envious of those things that others have and to realize that my journey is different than everybody else's. You know, I say all these kind of positivity things in my head, and then that sets my tone for the day. And it's vital to my existence of how I live my life. It's vital. And, you know, so anyway, that was kind of my day today. And then I was like getting in my car to vlog tonight. I was like I was so excited to vlog. And like, I don't think you guys, like, I was thinking about this. I haven't said this in a while on here. Like, how much you guys mean to me. Like, just because I don't say it 3 to 4 times a week, I don't want you guys to ever think for 1 second that the views of you guys watching it and the comments that you leave, and I read every comment that people leave on this channel, that it doesn't mean the world to me. It doesn't resonate. You know, it does. And like, I did this video on my Peterson's channel today where I was talking about how much like this vlog specifically has really helped me grow as a person and become more confident. I don't even remember what I was going to say after all this, but anyway, it doesn't matter. This is more important. But I was talking on there about, I didn't want to start a YouTube channel because I was afraid of making videos at my weight. But then at some point I was just like, fuck it, start it, right? So I did. And then as a result, and I'm not going to say that it's always easy, you know, I've had my fair share of criticisms and things like that. That's okay, that goes along with the territory. I think, like, people commenting on this vlog and saying, your voice is soothing to me. I love listening to your voice. I listen to you while, even if people don't comment on my voice, they just say, I listen to you in your vlog while I'm getting ready or while I'm driving, or, you know, you help me go to sleep at night and whatever. And it's like my voice, my annoying ass voice that people made fun of for my entire life, that still make fun of to this day. That voice, as a result of me making vlogs and you guys commenting on it, I now know that voice is mine and I am proud of it. And that's some shit right there, okay? That's some free therapy I have received by the comments and the interactions I have had with you guys. Like, free therapy. If you had asked me 5 or 10 years ago, will you ever be able to sit down and say to somebody else, does your voice bother you today? I would have said, if I was being 100% honest, I would have said, and not afraid to talk about it, because I was always afraid to talk about it, I would have said, no, that will never happen. I hate my voice. People mock my voice. And really what it was that I didn't really hate my voice. I hated that people made fun of me for my voice, right? Like, that's different. Those are two different things. And so I was thinking about this after I got done making that Peterson's video today, which really I went into to talk about how I wasn't going to let my weight stop me from enjoying all these opportunities in life. That, you know, when opportunity when desire and opportunity meet, you better jump on the fucking wagon, because listen, your life's about to take off, okay? There's been some people that have had a lot of weight issues that they didn't wait around for the miracle to happen, okay? They're like, hey, now's my chance, let's go. And, but I do think, like, if opportunities arose for me and I was thinner, you know, let's say if a book tour or something, like, God, that'd be like dream, you know? But if that happened, you know, like, I think I would be more confident presenting in a body that I felt more comfortable in. So that is a piece of that. But I would still go. I wouldn't let it stop me today. But then I was thinking about all of the things that have happened as a result of this vlog, you know, like, I would say that there are some of you out there that share your lives through, I get so many emails, you guys, so many Snapchats, so many Instagram stories. I mean, at some point, it's like, I don't even know how to answer it. I mean, I feel so blessed. I mean, so many people share their lives with me, and it's like, I feel at times like I just feel bad that I can't respond to it all, you know? But I really don't even know where to start sometimes. But I don't think that so many of you know out there, okay? Through the emails, or many of you just through the comment sections where you share things, and I know your names. And you have to remember on my vlog, okay? It's not like I'm getting 1,000 comments. I'm getting maybe 200 or something, right? I don't know how many I'm getting on there, but, you know, it's not as many. So I know a lot of your names. I've read your comments every day for 2 years almost. So there's a lot of you that I know. And I'm not gonna, you know, single anybody out, because I want everybody to know that, like, your comments mean something to me. But there's a few of you out there that share very personal things, just even in the comment sections. And I remember who you are. I know who you are, you know, when you consistently leave comments. And I received an email from somebody today that I care a lot about. And, this person shared a very personal story about their life with me. And this person has been wonderful in supporting me. And, you know, I was like, sometimes I think it's not so much. Like, I got done reading it and I was like, I don't really know. Like, I know if I just said, wow, like, I'm really sorry, you know, like something like that. Like, I think I know this person well enough that they'd be like, blow it out your fucking ass. You know what I mean? That's not why I told you. But I read it and I was like, this is pretty cool, you know? I hope they feel comfortable sharing this with me, because they know I feel comfortable sharing my life with them. And that is how I feel on here, you know? And I just felt so blessed that somebody would want to share. So many of you guys have shared so many personal things with me, you guys, like an email. And even if I don't respond, you know, a lot of times people will send me emails and they'll say, I just wanted you to know how much you mean to me, and I wanted to share it with you what I was going through. And I just can't tell you guys how much that means to me, you know, like, it's pretty powerful. It's probably the one thing I never expected when I started a YouTube channel, you know? The interaction, I just really, honestly, like, I never even, like, consciously, like, that's not bullshit, okay? Like, starting a YouTube channel, I think I thought to myself, well, I'll post regularly. I don't know how I'll get views. I don't know how people will find my videos. And you have to remember, I started on BookTube, so this is what I was thinking on BookTube. And then when I started my Peter Monn channel, I thought that too. I mean, honest to God, if it wasn't for Trisha Paytas, my channel would be nowhere. I mean, let's just be for real. I made a video about Trisha Paytas, and Trisha Paytas found it. And she shouted me out in a video. She was very supportive, and that's how my channel started to grow, my main channel video. If it wasn't for Trisha Paytas, I would have no channel. And then Charles Gross and I became friends, and, you know, he shouted me out, and that helped me a lot. and then Shane Dawson and some of the other people. So, I mean, I've been very blessed in that way, you know? But when I started on BookTube, I didn't really think that way. It was never like, I never thought like, okay, it's about the views, it's about the subs, what are you gonna do to get more views, what are you gonna do? Like, I've never, and I think that's why I don't think that way today, and I do just post the videos that I wanna post. And like, I've had a lot of people come to me and go, well, you act like you don't care about the views, but, well, no, let me make this clear. I do care about the views because I make videos for people because I want people to watch them and enjoy them, or watch them and have some kind of response to it. So I'm not gonna say I don't care about the views, because if I say I don't care about the views, what that means is I don't care if I make a video and it sits over there and not one person watches that, and that's some bullshit right here. I make videos for people to watch. But what I mean by that is, I got 3 channels, my vlog, my Peterisms channel, and my BookTube channel that are pretty slow growing, let's be honest, okay? Well, the Peterisms channel's grown a lot since December, but I am just as proud, if not prouder, of those channels as I am my main channel. So, it isn't really about that to me, and I post whatever the hell I want to post, and I feel very blessed about that. But you know, when I sat down and I thought, okay, I'm gonna start this channel, I think my biggest issue was, what the hell are you gonna make videos about? Like, I didn't know, like on BookTube, like, well, I'll do a haul, and I'll do a tag, and I was real excited about doing the tag videos, you know? I was like, I can't wait to do these, how do you get tagged? How do you get tagged? I wanted to know, you know, like, who tags you? How do you get tagged? And if you go back and you watch some of my first tags, I was so nervous, I was like, I don't know how you get tagged, so I'm just gonna do it myself. And I kind of rewrote the rules with all kinds of shit, you know? That's just kind of what I did, what I wanted to do. And, but I didn't ever think consciously about the interactions. And then I started meeting some people on BookTube, you know? Like Anne Marie. And, you know, a bunch of other people that started watching my videos on a regular basis, you know, like Richard and all kinds of people over there, you know, that I started interacting with, I mean, like Jay and, you know, all kinds of people over there, Tony and, you know, Roxanne and all these people that I started becoming friends with as a result. There's like 2 Roxannes, just so you know. There's like one on my main channel, one on my books. But there was like all these people that, and I'm like going through my head and I'm like editing out people that I don't think would want to necessarily get called out. But you know, there were all these people that I started interacting with on a daily basis, and then I met other booktubers, and that was cool. And I thought, man, there are people coming to my BookTube channel to watch my BookTube channel on a daily basis. That was when I had 300 or 400 subscribers on any channel. 300 or 400 subscribers. That was overwhelming to me. And then I hit 1,000 subscribers. I got my ass in a little drama over on the BookTube videos scene at first, you know. I should have known then that I was built to be a drama channel, but back then I didn't even know what a drama channel was. But this dude, he made a video. He's fine. I respect him today, and we get along and all this kind of stuff. But he made a video, and in the comment, I think it was in a comment or in a tweet or something, he said that he had a hard time believing that girls that wear makeup are real readers. And so it like inspired this whole conversation about like, what is a reader? And I made a video about it, and I got a shit ton of subscribers off of that video, because of course I did not agree with that, because I have a lot of friends of mine, as you probably know, because I do beauty drama, that wear full face of makeup and read constantly. So no, I don't believe that. I don't think anything defines what a reader is. And but anyway, yeah, I got a little drama over there too. But since then, I have stayed out of the drama. Well, there was one other incident. I got into some drama. But other than that, I mean, it's been 1.5 years and no drama for me over on the BookTube. I'm like, that's not what I'm there for. But, you know, then I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I was like, holy shit, I graduated with less people than this. Like, that was surreal to me. And if you go back, I need to watch this video on my BookTube channel when I hit 1,000 subscribers, you guys. I was like literally like so emotional, I couldn't even believe it. Like, I mean, so emotional. So I think the thing I didn't expect is the interactions and the constant flooding. I mean, I get some negativity too. Yeah, I know that. We all do. But the constant over flooding of love and just adoration, you know, and blue hearts and I love you, Peter. And, you know, even like there was a Reddit thread about me and I went over there and I was reading it and I was like, uh-oh, I'm a little worried. You know, they were critical of me, but I'm open to that. You know, I even said in my video that I was going to listen to what they had to say and I was going to go back and research some of my stuff, and they were very nice about it over there. But when I'm reading the thread, they're over there and they know that I read it, and they're obviously, I'm not stupid, you know. And I mean, all these people were like, oh my God, they talked about you in the Reddit and they love you over there. So anyway, and so it said like, they were like, hi Peter, hey Peter, hi Peter. I mean, I don't know how to comment on Reddit. I don't know how to do any of that kind of stuff. So I don't. All the rest of the stuff I don't read anymore. You know, I kind of realized at some point, I don't think I need to know everything that everybody thinks about me. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think I do. I got a lot of opinions about people that I don't think they ever need to know either. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe I don't need to ever share them. I don't need to share every fucking opinion I have. So, you know, like, there's a lot of things that, there's a lot of people out there that don't like me. You know, that's cool. I get it. You know? I've been not liked most of my life, so I think I can handle it now. But I decided probably, I don't know, it was 3 or 4 months ago, I responded to something. I said something, I don't know which kind of video it was on, what my main channel or what, it was either my main channel or this. And somebody that I really respect said to me in the comment section, that you really, Peter, it's really obvious that you are like bothered by the negativity and you keep on addressing it in videos, but you have to realize that the majority of us here love you and love what you're doing on this channel, and it's taking away from our experience. And man, it was like a brick wall in my face when I heard that, and I thought, you know what? No. I'm not going to allow other people not liking me from other people's enjoyment, you know? And at that moment, I stopped feeding into it. I stopped reading it. I stopped, you know, asking people to tell me what was said about on any negativity out there. You know, I'm not saying that some of it doesn't come to me or I don't see it in comment sections. I do, you know? But at that point, I was like, I'm just gonna do what I'm doing, and I'm gonna, you know, focus on the positivity, and the people that don't like me, that's cool, you know? And I really think it's a good experience in life. I think it's a good learning experience in life. Like, I wish, like, in high school, like, I had that mindset, you know? That, like, there are gonna be people that hate you. I focused so much attention in high school on the bullies. I focused so much attention on the bullies that hated me instead of the people that liked me. You know, I could have been making all kinds of friendships in high school with people that I have no idea who I could have been made friendships with, because I was too afraid of the bully and dealing with that. You know what I mean? Instead of saying, be gone before somebody drops the house on you. You know, I'm not bothered with you. Bye, okay? And I think we get distracted in life a lot by negativity and, you know, hate. We all do. I think it's normal. I think it's natural. I'm at 23 minutes and 32 seconds, so I'm going to stop this and come back and finish this up. Well, I must have set the camera right the second time that I came back, so anyway. But, like I was saying, when did I start this? Oh, it's been almost an hour. The positive interactions that I've had with you guys, the sharing of life stories, the people saying to me, I so relate to what you're saying. Oh my God, my dad and I used to watch this TV show. My mom and I used to go to that restaurant and eat. Thank you for sharing that story. People reaching out to me and asking me for suggestions and advice on all kinds of stuff, you know, because they hear me share that I've gone through similar things. Not because I'm going to give expert or professional advice, because you know I don't do that, and I tell people that if they need the help, go find it, okay? I do not intend in any way whatsoever for any of my videos, anything I say in any of my videos, to be professional or expert advice whatsoever. But the sharing that you guys give me of your lives is just like, Do you ever just put your hand out the window and do this? Like it's driving? I don't know, it's just like the coolest thing, you know? And I love when I read this comment. Recently, for some reason, this is a comment that I've gotten a couple times from different people, and I don't know why it means something to me, but somebody will say, I've watched you almost from the very beginning, and I never comment on your videos, but I just wanted to say thank you for this, because it'll be something random, like, it reminded me of my grandpa who passed away when I was in high school, and thank you for that memory. It's just something so simple as that, right? And like, when I read that, that takes me back and reminds me of my grandpa or my grandma, you know? Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. But anyway, you know what I mean? Like, and it's this reciprocal thing, and it's just so cool. I can't imagine what my life would be like if I had never started YouTube. I really can't, you know? And that was the thing that I was thinking about the most today. It's like, I've made some fantastic friends, I really have. And I've had some great interactions with you guys and, you know, all kinds of people in all my videos. And I've met some really neat YouTubers and celebrities that I never thought that I would have met. A lot of people that I don't even talk about, that people don't know that I've talked to. Because yes, I do have a couple big YouTubers out there that contact me and they're like, just on the DL, wanted you to know, I watch all of your videos, I love you, your sense of humor is hilarious. And I'm like, oh my God, how does this person know who I am? And I die, right? But you know what, it's cool. I show it to Alex and he has no idea who they are anyway, so he doesn't really care. I'm like, oh my God, you know? But it's cool, like the whole gig's cool. But when I was thinking about it today, I was like, man, you know, like, the confidence, my confidence has grown, my self-concept has grown, fears have gone away, I have become more passionate, more creative about many things, including writing in my life. My relationships have improved because when I am plugged into doing things that I love to do, my friendships and my romantic relationship with my husband improves because I am at a heightened level of, you know, just being at my most. Those are the times that I'm so excited to be with people and talking and interacting. I'm not ashamed of my weight, and I'm not ashamed of my voice, and I'm not ashamed of anything about myself. And these are all things that have come as a result of me making videos on YouTube. And who would have known, you know? So, start your YouTube channel if you haven't already. We have to go to a wedding reception tomorrow, y'all, okay? It's with this girl that Alex works with. And she's very nice. But I don't really know them that well. So this is a suit-up, show-up moment. I like weddings. This is the second wedding that we've gone to where I don't really know the person very well. But there are going to be people there. Like Alex's like really good girlfriend that he always goes out to dinner with. Like this is like his best friend here in town. His best friend, Sarah, she's moving back. He was FaceTiming her from his mom's tonight because they all know her because she went to high school with Alex and stuff. And so she's getting ready to move back here. She's doing a road trip, and I think Alex is going to fly to Nashville because that's her last stop and then drive home with her. And she got on the phone, she looked right at me, and she said, hey, guess what, bitch? She goes, I'm coming home, so you better just move over. I was like, all right. Well, I've had Tanya for 10 years, so Alex has got Sarah coming home, and I'm really happy for him, and she is just awesome. She's just, I love her to death. But anyway, how did I get talking about that? I don't even know. So we're going this way, but his really good friend that lives here in town now, she, and he works with her. It's like, they all work together, and so she'll be there, and her brother will be there, and it'll be cool. It'll be fine. But like I said to Alex, it starts at 6, and I said, how late are you wanting to stay? And he goes, not late. Like, I want to go do some other stuff tomorrow night. And I said, okay, well, like, what time are you wanting to get there? And he goes, 6. I go, you want to get there right when it starts? He was like, yeah, because it's kind of like this show up whenever kind of deal. And he was like, yeah, because I want to leave by 8. I was like, oh, I'm totally down for that. Suit up, show up, shit out, get out, leave, you know? I was like, all right, I can do all that. So that'll be fun, but it might be really nice, you know? It's in this, like, really pretty, I think, like, outside reception hall, and it's supposed to be a beautiful evening tomorrow night, and, I've got these really nice, like, Joe jeans, khakis, and I'm gonna wear with a button-down collared shirt. I might wear a tie, I'm not sure. I'm so fat that ties are real uncomfortable on me. I will not be wearing a jacket in this heat. It's kind of a low-key reception. They got married. They did a destination wedding and got married. So this is just the reception part of it. But that's our day tomorrow, and then brunch on Sunday, and then I'm reading tomorrow, and I'm getting ready to go home and read here in just a little bit. Reading tomorrow, and then reading on Sunday for Booktubeathon, and then Booktubeathon ends, and then it's the countdown to Vegas. Woo! So anyway, I love you guys. Start your day off tomorrow, if you haven't, with positive affirmations. Write them down if you need them. Put them on Post-it notes. I used to do that back in the day. You know, put them on Post-it notes, what you want, you know, like, I'm going to be more compassionate today. I'm going to be more loving. I'm going to be more, you know, but you don't want to put a lot of negative. So you don't want to say, like, I'm not going to have road rage. You would say, I'll be more patient while driving. See what I'm saying? You don't put the negative into it. You don't say, like, I'm not going to do this. You say what you are going to do. That's how you do positive affirmations. So, like, you know, if it's like, I'm not going to get angry at work, what you say is, I'm going to be calm and peaceful at work. And then you focus on that. And then you put those positive affirmations out there in the world. And then you really focus on trying to do that. And it won't happen the first time, trust me, okay? Not the first day, not the 10th day, not the 200th day. But eventually it'll happen. So, anyway, this was really all over the place tonight, wasn't it? Alright, you guys, I'm going to get off here. I love you. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. I missed this hat in the videos. Alright, I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.